Here we go again. Let's jump right into it. This version of the Philly show was loaded with vintage cards, high-end shine, and plenty of autographed guests. The big thing that stood out at recent shows is the number of complete vintage sets from all sports for sale, even in low grade. If you're in the market for these or near complete sets, don't be afraid to ask or bargain. This seems to be a new trend for dealers trying to compete with auction houses. I was planning on making this trip an exercise in investing and possibly shifting the focus of my vintage collection. The idea was to get away from building any new vintage sets and focus more on picking up single cards of the big names, right? Well, just look at these prices. Jim Brown rookie 1958 in a PSA 1, yes, the price reads $1,100. Henry Aaron rookie cards have gone up quite a bit over the last decade, especially in low grades, and there wasn't much difference in the raw prices. I had the thought a while ago of upgrading my Ernie Banks rookie card, but you know what? At these prices, I think I'll keep mine the way it is. At least I was lucky enough to hold this Cy Young in my hand for a few moments. We can shoot down my idea for the time being, unless I pick up a side gig as a male gigolo, but here's what I did find. 20 more 1961 Golden Press cards for my set. I really just started it and I only have 4 left. 3 big Yankees and a Rogers Hornsby. There were no Robin Younts that I didn't have in the quarter boxes, but I did find a few of Tony Gwynn, Paul Molitor, and Randy Johnson for my side PCs. There were a few Younts not in the quarter boxes that I found, including this bat relic from Topps Triple Threads, numbered to just 36, and a pinstripe jersey from Tribute, numbered to 150. This Doc Rivers is the last card needed for my NBA Coaches with 1,000 Wins collection, which will go right into the Milestones binder. Another new slab company was present, and I got to talking to a lot of dealers telling me they're not getting their raw cards graded lately due to the high prices and the long wait times. We'll see how these guys pan out. Boom goes the slang. I met Mickey finally, a long-time watcher and commenter and supporter of my channel, and it was really cool to meet him. And he also gave me one of his 1952 Topps looking cards, numbered to 50. A link to his channel is in the description below. If you haven't checked him out, please do so. Always a pleasure, Mick. Great hanging out with you. Now on to the big stuff. About a week prior to going to the show, I actually crossed this off my want list because I figured, do I really want this card? Yes, of course I do. 75 mini George Brett rookie in a 5. Shout out to Blue Jacket 66. I finally got one for my collection now. It's a little diamond cut and a couple of soft corners on the bottom, but otherwise it presents really, really well. Nice centering, really sharp edges. And now I can call it mine. He will fit in well with the rest of the 75s. Another awesome rookie card, another shout out, Diamond Yard Sports. The sweetness has come to town. Finally got my Walter Payton rookie, 1976 football. There were a bunch of these cards, slabbed and raw, at the show. I actually saw 3 really nice examples, and I almost bought a second one, but I held off for now. Sweet card, pun intended. And now for one of the cards I was actually looking for my vintage master sets. 1958 Al Kaline Yellow Letter. Only the 3rd one I've ever seen, and by far the nicest one. Beautiful centering, beautiful image, the yellow pops. Tough card to find. I think all the guys who are building these master sets are hoarding the superstar players. I'm down to just 5 now for a Master 58. Here's another great example of what a great community we have on YouTube. I'm walking out of the show, and who do I see walking in is our favorite Bill, the Hall of Fame collector. We hung out for a bit, and I was showing him my cards, and I hadn't realized he had gotten a couple cards, and he hadn't realized that he had put them back in my pile, and I hadn't realized he gave them to me, and I put them in my bag, and off I went. And ooh, what a mess he had for a couple hours, not knowing where he put his cards, and what a frightful time I had going home, trying to drive and look through my stuff and realized, I have cards, I have no idea how I got them. It all worked out in the end, and I'm sure he'll share the details once he, calms down. But it got me to thinking. We need to find really good ways of making sure we keep our cards with us and they don't really leave us, especially the high-end stuff. So we're talking about these fanny packs with locks on them. Great idea. Or you can wear a whole tactical gear. That might work. Maybe dress up as a transformer. That way you're totally incognito. Or you can go as He-Man and have that sword to protect you. By the power of Playball. Dude, that would be so badass. I would actually pay to watch you do that. So, I'm going to take a break from going to the big shows for now because there's no big shows coming around anymore. Another Philly show happens in December, but I'm going to take that one off and I'm going to sit here and gear up and save up for Chicago next year. And I'm going to enjoy and appreciate what I do have, what I've picked up over the last few months. That doesn't mean there aren't more videos on the way. Lots of good stuff coming about baseball and other sports, not just the cards, so stay tuned for all that. And of course, thank you for your continued support. I'll talk to you guys soon.